Hi everybody, this is Badal again and you're watching Bodhi classes, and today we shall cover a chapter from CBSE Class 6, and that is going to be on a poem, A Friend's Prayer from Unit 2. So we shall be having in-depth analysis on this. So let's not wait, let's take you to the screen. Thank you. Hello everybody, welcome to the screen here for the poem A Friend's Prayer that we are going to cover today. So you're watching Bodhi classes, and please visit the description box for the links of the class shop and our online class setup. So the poem we are going to cover today is CBSE Class 6, A Friend's Prayer. Very interesting and inspiring poem we are going to have today. Please stay with us. Here also we're going to have a detailed one, and we don't compromise on quality. And you can see here we are going to cover so many contents on this particular poem. So let's get to the basics of the poem here. This particular poem is actually a 10-line poem. You can see here 2-line category has been made here, and this is running on a particular structure and rhyme scheme. I'll talk about it. And the point is that the poet of this particular poem is Jill Wolfe. Unfortunately, we don't have much information about the poet here in the virtual world, and I would like to request you, if any of you has got any information about the poet, please drop in the comment box. We would like to update ourselves in the future videos, of course. Thank you. We are going to cover the summary of the poem at first. What is the poem talking about? Look at the poem, A Friend's Prayer, is about the speaker's wish to be a true and good friend. It's a very hard in this world, in this modern world, in this societal setup, in this complex world. Finding a true friend is really tough thing. And if you have a true friend in your life, then be very happy because you're lucky. Anyway, the speaker here prays. The speaker prays that friendship should always be the most important part of her life. Now, she feels thankful that for having good friends and promises. Anyway, the poem also will tell us how real friendship is not only sharing happy moments. This also about helping friends to fulfill their hopes and wishes. Here the poet wants to understand with her heart, not to judge them, but to love them as they are. It's all about acceptance and all. We'll be having in detail these all parts discussed in the next part. Take a look at once. This particular poem discusses themes like care, understanding, loyalty, selfless friendship. If we look at the themes that we have in the poem, friendship as a precious bond. You need to understand the poem goes on highlighting the importance of friendship as a valuable thing in somebody's life. And then we are going to get to know in the poem selfless care and support for friends. Friendship is not give and take thing. A friendship is not profit and loss thing. A friendship is all about selflessly supporting and caring friends. That's very hard to come by. And then we're going to get to know about understanding and acceptance. You know, you're a friend with somebody, not because somebody will benefit you or profit you or give you something. You need to accept your friend as they are without judging them. Now, friendship is also reflected in the poem as a prayer. We would get to know how friendship is presented here as a prayer. So then I'll be talking a little about the structure and rhyme scheme of the poem. You need to know that the structure and rhyme scheme that we have is actually the whole thing should be taken in one stanza, but then also we have a division of 2 lines. If you see, 2 lines are separated in our poem. So it's like couplet structure, we can say. Couplet structure, we can say. If we take a look at carefully, here it goes 2 lines, 2 lines, 2 lines. They are rhymed also. I'll come for rhyme scheme here, take a look at. And and take a look at it's all about the poem is written in first person, like I, my, me. These are the things which are actually presented. And in the poem already, these structural organized things we find, like what opening lines will focus importance of friendship, the middle lines will talk about caring, sharing, and helping friends, and the concluding lines will talk about understanding, acceptance, and non-judgment. So these are the very vital items that you are supposed to get in the poem. Now, the rhyme scheme that we have is AA, BB, CC, DD, EE, FF. That means 8, we talk it about as couplet rhyme. Couplet rhyme. Two lines will be rhyming with each other. How? This structure you will get be, me, blessed, best, share, care, do, true, see, be, afar, are. Look at in the poem once. Here it goes. Be, me, blessed, best, share, care, do, true, see, be, afar, are. So this way it's couplet rhymed, like A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, F, F. Now, did you know that this particular poem is so nicely and musically presented? The smooth, musically prayer-like rhythm is there in the poem. So you can read, recite, and remember without any difficulty. Now, there is a message in the poem. What is the poem trying to tell us? The message is that true friendship is based on love, care, understanding, and acceptance. And we should support our friends and we should wish for their well-being. And of course, friendship also talks about selfless, caring, accepting friends. These are the very vital value points that the poem delivers through, and we should take these into our life. Friendship is not just about profit, loss, good, bad, benefiting, give and take. No, not at all. Friendship is all about these points that we have discussed right now. Okay, let's go to the poem directly, line by line. We will discuss right now, along with all fun facts and other things. Look at here, analysis of the poem we have brought here. Line 1, line 2. Take a look at what we have in line 1. Let me keep friendship first, no matter what else I do. It's called priority in life. The opening lines, the speaker is making a sincere prayer that he is or she is going to take the friendship as the top priority. Nothing else comes before this, according to him. And it shows how true success in life begins with valuing relationship, especially friendship. So let me keep means here, let me means here, allow me, keep means here to hold, to maintain. What? Let me keep what? Let me hold or maintain friendship first. You know friendship already. First means before anything and everything else as the priority. No matter, the word no matter, it does not affect the decision. This decision is a final decision. The poet always is aware of the fact of the decision of keeping friendship first. He is aware. And the poet is telling us, no matter, doesn't matter whatever happens. What else I'll do, I don't know. But I'll keep friendship as a top priority. Other things are going to come later. We will do other things later, but friendship first. Now, friendship is a valuable thing. You should know that there are legendary friendship stories. Look at here. We have legendary friendship stories like Krishna Sudama. If we go to our roots, we are going to find stories talking about the friendship of Krishna Sudama. They were true friends. They're the picture-based conceptuals we have brought here. Take a look at, there is Krishna Sudama reflected as two true friends. Then Rama Sugriva. In Ramayana, if we go, we're going to find Sugriva and Ram. They were true friends. There is the sense of loyalty and support between the two. Then we have Damon and Pythias. Damon and Pythias, this is Greek legend. There also, these two friends, they showed trust and sacrifice. So these stories also you can read on friendship if you want. And if you want us to make videos on friendship on these people, of course, please write in the comment box. We shall be surely and certainly thinking about it. And these contents that you are seeing right now, we are offering this chapter, a friend's prayer content, just at ₹1. This is just a free delivery to you, the fellows. Visit our shop from the description box, and you are supposed to get this particular chapter's video just at a minimal price of ₹1. We are giving it free. 27-page content is there. You will get it at just ₹1. And here is the content I was talking about, a friend's prayer. It's a 27-page content, and you're going to get here everything that one would need to cover this poem full. You're going to get the summary, line by line analysis, word meanings, and then of course learn more and fun facts that we always add in our content, so that you get lot of extra knowledge. And on the top of this, you're going to find here exercises, question answers. There is a huge number of questions and answers that we have covered from this particular poem. As you can check, short questions, MCQs, extract based long questions, and on the top there is 100 marks exercise. That you can practice at home. It's a question paper of 100 marks, as you can see on the screen. And after that, of course, we have added other elements. And if you want textbook answers, here is our link. You can check back textbooks also. So if you'd like to get this content just at ₹1, we are offering this chapter just at ₹1. Please visit our shop from the description below, and you're going to get it. Thank you. Okay, let's go to the next lines. So line 3 and 4, what does the poet say about it? Line 3 and 4 tells, I'll try to do my very best and help my friends in every way. Now he says in this lines, he's trying to tell that he'll make honest effort to be a good friend. And our poet knows that friendship is not only feelings, but it is about actions and responsibility. It's just not the talk, but action, right? The speaker knows it properly, that friendship requires what? Effort, care, and dedication. So the poet is telling, what is the poet telling? I shall try. I shall try, make an effort. I shall try to do my very best. Very best means highest effort possible. To do what? Help my friends in every way. In every way, whatever the way a friend would need help, our poet says, I shall try my best to help, support, and assist every way, in all possible ways and means. The poet is aspiring to help friends. What fun fact we have here? Yes, there are lots of people who are true friends, and they need sacrifices also. Like what? David and Jonathan. Jonathan, they were very, very close friends. And David and Jonathan, here, Jonathan was the son of King of Saul. And you need to understand that he chose to protect David when Saul wanted to kill him. Now, Jonathan warned David of danger and helped him escape. But they showed extreme, true friendship, and they showed that friendship stands above power, family pressure, and personal loss. Like these, there are other examples also. We have taken 21st century examples. Like what? Kyle Carpenter was a United States Marine serving in Afghanistan. So there was an attack, and a grenade landed near him, and And without thinking of his own safety, Kyle moved towards the grenade to shield his friend, absorbing the blast. He survived serious injuries, loss of an eye, and permanent damage happened to various parts of the body. But these Kyle Carpenter saved his friend. This talks about friendship means protecting others even at a great personal cost. Now, there is a story of Jason Dunham. And Jason Dunham was also a US Marine in the Iraq War. And when combat situation was happening, an enemy grenade landed near his fellow Marine. Jason, he also saved by putting his body as shield and helped them to be safe. So these are some stories about true friendship. There are plenty of stories, you can find them out, and we have put the pictorial description also about these stories. You can go and check it there in our content from the description box. Follow the link and you'll find it. We'll go for the next lines here. Take a look at line 5 and 6. What is there in line 5 and 6? Let me use my heart to see how very best friends can be. So let me use my heart to see how very best friends can be. Now, in this line, the poet wishes to understand friendship with feelings rather than judgment. The poet doesn't want to do judgment. Poet wants to experience friendship with feelings. She wants to use her heart, not eyes, mind, to understand, making a true friend. Poet rather says real friendship is all about empathy, kindness, and emotional understanding, not criticism. Right? Now the poet says, allow me use my heart to see. Now, he wants to use his heart, feelings, emotion, and kindness. He wanted to use to realize and understand friendship. And heart to see. See means here understanding clearly. What to understand clearly? How very best friends can be. The highest and finest friends. How can we be finest and highest friends? How will we become the finest and highest friends? People who care and support. Right? And take a look at, we have created some fun facts. What fun facts? Of course, this is a little biological fun fact. In the poems and stories, heart is often rarely shows an organ. We don't show organ, heart. We rather show heart as symbol of kindness, care, and understanding. The word empathy means a feeling what other person feels, which is why good friends often say, I understand you. Sometimes scientists say our brain releases happy chemical. It is called oxytocin, and we feel this oxytocin when we are close with friends. And many famous friendship poems are also written in simple language. You can also get them online for sure. Look at, we will be talking about some next two lines. Take a look at, I won't judge by what I hear or what they do when I am not near. Now the poet is telling, I won't judge my friends on the basis of what I hear. The speaker promises not to judge her friends based on rumors and assumptions. People may try to divide your friendship, break your friendship, bring issues inside your friendship. So you should not believe on rumors and assumptions. The poet says, I shall never ever judge my friend on the basis of rumors and assumptions. She understands that judging someone without knowing the full truth can harm friendship. The poet teaches us what true friends do. They trust others. They do not form opinions based on what others are telling. Right? These lines tell us that how friendship should be on trust, patience, and fairness. Right? So he said that I won't judge. I will not judge. Judge means to form an opinion without full knowledge. And what I hear, I'll listen or hear information and rumors, and I'll make a judgment about my friend. I shall not do. And or what they do, I'm not near. Suppose you hear your friends are doing something, an action, and you are not there that time, or you are not near that time. You should not trust it. You should not believe it. You should have pure trust on your friend. Then only you can become a true friend. Take a look at, we have created some fun facts on this. Often friendship breaks due to misunderstanding. There are a lot of cases. You look around you, around your class, around your neighborhood, around your friend circle, you have already some examples where friendships broke because you the fellows were in misunderstanding, mistrusting situation, believing on rumors. So there are great personalities like Julius Caesar and Brutus. They were so good friends, but at last Brutus believed on some skeptical theorems created by Cassius, and Brutus and Julius Caesar, at last they were enemies. Brutus had murdered Caesar, and there came the shocking revelation from Julius Caesar. Et tu, Brute! If you read Julius Caesar, the tragedy by Shakespeare, you are going to know it. Then there is John Lennon and Paul McCartney. So John Lennon and Paul McCartney, they are very close friends in the Beatles. You know the Beatles. And they had miscommunication, ego clashes and misunderstanding, which broke their friendship. Though later on they again came, they respected their friendship, but fully 100%, no, they could not return. You have to understand, once there is issue of mistrust, miscommunication, misunderstanding, friendship may never be back 100%. This will surely and certainly create lot of issues. There is Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. So there is a story of Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison also. Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison, they once worked together. Their friendship ended because they had broken promises and grew mistrust. Tesla believed Edison did not keep his word, which led to separation and rivalry. This shows that lack of honesty can break trust between friends. So these are pictorial representation of these stories that just I told you right now. You can trace back to our content and you're going to get it for sure. So really trust, not believing in rumors, having fair patience, believing in your friends is very, very important. Let's go to last two lines, line 9 and 10. And no judgments from afar, but love my friends the way they are. The poet is telling that we shall not make any judgment. I shall not judge my friends from distance or without knowing the truth. Look at here, afar. Afar means from a distance, without being close. I shall not judge my friend. I shall never judge my friend from afar, from a distance. I'll not do it. And what else? And love my friends the way they are. That's very important. There are a lot of people who are your friends, may not have wisdom, intelligence, skill, quality, or attractive physical feature. Might be a simple, very ordinary, but true and pure friend. You should not judge them. You should accept them the way they are, right? You see, the way they are means accepting someone as they are truly. They might not have lot of things in them. We have a tendency to be friend with those people who are popular, wise, intelligent, good to look at, and at the same time having some aesthetic skills and all. But true friendship doesn't mean you're going to be friends only with those people who are like that. Your friend who support you without any expectation in return, who are always with you, you should not judge them. You should accept them the way they are. You should love them with deep care and affection the way they are, not what they are, right? So I have brought some examples, where there had been people who had been really, really good friends without judging each other, accepting each other the way they are. Helen Keller and Annie Sullivan. You should know Helen Keller, the lady who had been deaf, who had been blind, and who had also been for quite some time dumb. Later on, she grew her speech. Her teacher Anne Sullivan came, and you should know Anne Sullivan accepted Helen Keller exactly the way she was. Patiently tolerated all her tantrums, all her outbursts, everything that a teacher should have. But she accepted Helen Keller and stayed with her for a long, long time, quite a long time. Now, there is also the story of Abraham Lincoln and Joshua Speed. Now, Joshua Speed remained a close friend of Abraham Lincoln for a long time. Lincoln was struggling with poverty and depression. Then also he accepted as he was and supported him emotionally. The friendship proves that true friends stand by each other without judging personal struggles. So here are the pictorial description that we have. You can check it in our content. So here goes the poem. I hope you have got the poem to its every possible way of explanation that could have been done. If we have missed something, please write in the comment box. We would try to improve. We are co-learners. We believe we are learning while teaching. So please write your opinions in the comment box. We would like to get back to you. Thank you very much for joining the class.